All right, well, I've heard from several people again that today's Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle were all interesting, so we're gonna do all three of them, and we're gonna start with sword, because I've got my Choose Your Sword Wisely shirt on. Link down below if you want to, and in the description if you want to get this shirt or others. I've also got the, I don't talk about my merch very often, but also got the Hello 3 shirt there you go, and the Smart shirt. I don't know where, I don't have, that one's not around. My kids have some of those shirts. This is my son's shirt, it's too small for me. The Lucky Guest shirt. I've got a bunch of shirts, some mugs, various things down there, link in the description to check all that out. All right, so we're gonna start with sword. Ooh, interesting. So, the O, the R, the D, we wanna do probably those 3 letters in new spots. We could do order. Now, it repeats the R, but we do have the yellow R, so it's not terrible. Let's go with that. Oh, okay. All right, and we got the E here, so the E on the left is probably at the end. I mean, that's the most likely spot for an E. So I'm thinking O second with an E at the end, but let's look at the right one. So, it could be A-D-E-R, something like fader. But I think I is more likely, actually. It's not rider, because we know there's only one R, since we guessed 2 R's there. It can't be wider. Hider? Hider would work. Actually, A and I might have about the same number of possibilities now that we've eliminated some letters. It can't be cider. Ooh, it could be cider with a C, though. All right, let's look at the left one some more. So I'm thinking O something E. That's what I'm thinking, but we need to have... it could be O-I, something like noise or poise, but there's no S. So could it be O-I then? Yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Oh, it could be voice. I wanna guess a word with a V though? I don't know. You know, I was thinking there could be an I over here, and possibly a C as well. I'm gonna go for it. Ah, it's not voice. All right, and there's no I over here or C. So, I'm now thinking fader on the right is the most likely, but... okay, so the E is not at the end, and the O is not... I got all the things wrong. So the O is probably fourth now, maybe something like this. Like... Venom, but there's no V, because we guessed a V for some reason. Tenor, there's no R. That would be good otherwise. You know, you could also do E at the beginning, something like this. Like echoes, but there's obviously no C or S, but something like that. Exxon. Eglon, King of Moab. You know, something like Ethel if we didn't have the O, but Ethel with an O isn't a thing. Ethanol, but that's way too many letters, obviously. I mean, it could also be something, you know, something like this, but I don't like that as much. Ooh. Jello works, and so does hello, which is better than Jello. Hello is interesting. I don't really want to guess a double letter that we don't already know. If it was yellow, I'd be willing to guess the double letter more, but we don't even know if that letter's in the word. But it is a good letter. Mellow also? No, that has an O, or a W at the end, I mean. Mellow has a W at the end. And we can't do cello because there's no C. I kind of like hello, but I could also go with fader on the right. Ooh, the right could also be under. Under would work. It doesn't have to be an A. I was thinking vowel second, but under and fader are both good on the right. All right. I think I'm gonna guess elfin. Now that's gonna check for the F for fader, the N for under. It's also gonna find a new spot for the E over here, and check an L because I think there could be an L over here. It seems decent. Okay, oh there. All right, well, I didn't get the F or the N, so it's not fader or under. And I didn't get the L over here, but I did find an E. Okay, so now I'm thinking something like this. Xenon. Ooh, Xenon would be really interesting. Ooh. Man. Wow. I'm definitely not guessing that right now. Over here though on the right, so we didn't get the F or the N, so we could still have a U or an A. But what would be, ooh, adder with a W, or with a double D, not a WD, a double D. That's really good. Oh, it could be udder also. Adder and udder. All right, well, we need to figure out something we can guess with an A or a U. I think it's adder or udder though. I think there's a double D there. I think either way. And on the right, I mean, we know it's O-N, right? So could it be E-O-N? I don't think so. I think it's gotta be like this. And then I think Xenon's the only thing I can think of. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us with adder versus udder. But if it is Xenon, we've got 2 guesses left, so we can just guess adder and udder. All right, I can't think of any other possibility, so I'm gonna go with Xenon. Xenon, all right. And then adder or udder. Adder was the first one I thought of. We'll try adder. If not, I think it's gotta be udder. I hope it's one of those 2. Okay, so, I mean, what else could it be besides udder at this point? We've got, it's gotta be a vowel. It's not a Y, it's gotta be udder. Udder, Xenon and udder, wow, okay. Definitely tricky ones. Okay, Xenon and udder. It's gonna be an interesting start for the Quordle. All right, here we go, on to the Quordle. Xenon and udder. Okay, ooh, interesting, 2 E's here. All right, and we got nothing there, so I'm tempted to just do 5 new letters. I mean, we could reuse the O and the U. You know, we could do about. About isn't too bad. New O spot, new U spot, A, B, and T. Let's go for it. Okay, the T was really good. I mean, they're all yellows, but there's a T in a bunch of the words. Ooh, and the B down here. So, probably... Ooh, I was gonna say probably that, but... You know, I would do be set, but the T can't be last. So, T-E-B-E... Or something like that? It's gotta be B-E-T, I think. But what is that? Huh, I have no idea. Wow, I feel like I should be able to figure that out. I don't know what that is. Not a clue. All right, well, we need to find new spots for the T in all 3 of the words. So let's try something that starts with a T. We could do T-A-U. We've got the yellow U here and the yellow A down here, the yellow U there. You know, I would do taunt, but there's no N and we know the T isn't at the end. You know, we could do something like taupe, but I don't really want to do the E again. You know what, let's do tails. It checks the new spot for the T's, a new spot for the A, and then I, L, and S are new letters. I don't know that we've got much information yet, so let's do that. Okay, ooh, there's an L in all 4 words. None of them are in that position, but that was good to do an L. And none of the T's are in those positions. Oh, man. Okay, well, the T is in the middle down here. This is E-T-E something, and the B, I mean, it's not gonna end in a B. I just don't think, it's gotta be, oh, and there's an L. Betel? 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 What is that? Oh, well, that's what it has to be, I think, because it's not, Yeah, because it's not gonna be liteb, so it's gotta be betel. That's a word apparently. What is that? Let's see. The leaf of an Asian evergreen climbing plant. It was used in the East as a mild stimulant. Huh. Okay, it's a type of leaf on a plant. Wow, I had no idea. I only figured that out because, I mean, it's the only possible way to combine those letters. Okay, wow. Well, the good thing about that is it checked another spot for the L, unfortunately. They're all yellow. And the T's are yellow. Look at that. This is insane. All right, so, well, we know where the T is on this word because it has to be second or fourth, and the A is second. So it's like this, and we need to have an L. It could be A-L-T. Something like salty, but there's no S. Malty? That's a word. Yeah, malty is a word. Otherwise the L would have to be at the beginning if it's not third. Huh, yeah, I kind of like malty actually. All right, let's look up here at these other words first. This has the L first or second, and the T second or fourth. So if the T was second, the L would have to be first. It's not gonna be LT. So the T is gonna be fourth on both words. Now the L is somewhere, something like this, or something like that, but then what would be, if the L was first, what would come between the L and the O? It'd almost have to be another, oh, Ludi. What would that be? Oh, no. Cloth is really good. Cloth is very good. I think that has a good chance. C and H are new letters. It does check the new spot for the T, although we know where the T is in both words now, so. Don't necessarily need to look for the T. It does find a new spot for the L up there. So does, what was I thinking? Malty? Malty down here? Let's see, what about, could this one down here be A-L-T-H? I don't really like that. What about L-A something T-H? I wasn't thinking about the H before. I don't really know that that works either though. Yeah, I'm still thinking malty down. There's gotta be something else it could be, right? I don't know. All right, well, I'm thinking about trying cloth. So we're down to 4 guesses and 3 words. So this will be our last guess that, if it's not the right answer, it would be our last guess that could be not the answer. All right, well, that's the best thing I can think of, so I'm just gonna go with it. Oh, it's cloth. All right, okay. The T is there as we expected. The L, oh, and we got the L, and there's a C. Oh. So L, U, ooh, cluck? No, not cluck. Pluck? Pluck would be good there. Ooh, UCK, I wasn't even thinking UCK. I was actually just thinking UL something, like KY maybe, like bulky or something, but there's no B anyways, so. So L-U-C-K is really good. Pluck is really good. I mean, it's not gonna be LC, because then the U would have to be at the end, and that's just nonsense. So it's gotta be U here, and then I think you've gotta have the, you know, if you put the C at the end, yeah, no, it's gotta be C, and then what's gonna come after the C? Lucy. And then given that, it can't be a cluck, because we can't put the C at the beginning. I think it's gotta be pluck, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's gotta be pluck. Let's go with pluck. Pluck, okay. Did we get anything down here? I mean, it's gotta be A-L-T, right? I don't really like malty. Okay, if it's not a Y at the end, what's gonna come after the T if it's not a Y? What else could come after the T? Could have another A. Like Malta, but that's a country. Yeah, that's not an acceptable word. A-L-T... Oh, waltz. Waltz with a Z. Waltz or Malty? I really feel like waltz is a better guess, even with the Z. Malty is just, I mean, I know it says it's a word. It accepts it as an answer, but it's a weird word for sure. All right, well, waltz and Malty are the two I'm thinking of. You know, people said that the Dordle, Quordle, and Octordle were interesting, but I feel like Malty or waltz would both be under the category of interesting. So, I think I gotta go with waltz, and if it's not waltz, then I think I'm gonna guess Malty next. Because I don't know what else to guess. Let's go with waltz. Oh, it was waltz, okay. Great. So, cloth, pluck, waltz, and betel. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's a leaf, apparently. All right, well, we'll see how this does on the... I hope there are some words with L's in the Octordle, because we're checking L's in the 2nd, 3rd, and 5th positions. And we're checking T in the 3rd and 4th positions, so... E in the 2nd and 4th, C in the 1st and 4th, so hopefully we get a lot of those letters. All right, well, we're gonna go with cloth. How many words have an L? 2 of the words have an L. Pluck. And only one has a T. This is almost worse than an Octordle rescue. Waltz. I'm sure we're gonna get lots of Z's, right? Oh yeah, well, lots of Z's. Two W's, that's not too bad. All right, and betel or betel or whatever. Okay. 1 word with a T, and we only got yellows. 2 words with an L. We did get a green L. And, ooh, we got a double E here, so that's something. All right, well. Very interesting. This word looks like it has a lot. It's got a bunch of yellows. Let's look at this one. So, it doesn't actually have that much, I don't think, but. L-U-T maybe, or it could be U-L. I don't know. I feel like there's a bunch of things that could be. We don't have much to go on here. This is kind of a terrible start. How about the W here? We got W-O. I mean, something E, probably. I don't know. I don't know. Well, we've done A, E, O, and U. We haven't done I. So, words that don't have any vowels yet, which is only this one, needs to have an I. The L has to either be 1st or 4th. Could be L here, something like LC. I don't really like that. Interesting not having the C at the beginning. L-I-C? Ooh, lyric is really good there. Ooh, I really like that. I'm really tempted to guess that. Because we know it has to have at least an I or a Y, because there's no other vowels in there. The L has to be 1st or 4th. The C not 1st or 4th means probably at the end, actually, unless you do like SC, but then, I mean, you gotta have an I and then an L. No, it just doesn't work. I'm really tempted to go for lyric. The smart thing here is to do a word with 5 new letters, but if I can get lucky and guess one of the words and save a test word for later, because we only have one more test word. We've got 13 guesses, to guess 8 words. We've already used 4 guesses. We only have 1 more guess that's not an answer. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna take a chance. Yes, it's lyric. All right, let me know what else that could have been. How lucky was that guess? Because I feel like it didn't have a lot of possibilities. Okay, so now what that did for us is it checked for the I and the Y and the R, which was huge. And a new spot for the C over here, which was less huge. But we do know where the C is now here. This is CR, it has to be there. We could do something like this, but then so we've tried all the vowels now. So all the vowels that we have in all the words are already in the words. So if we do that, there would almost have to be another A. I kind of think something like this, like SCRA, scram would be really good there. I think scrag is a word too, though. Yeah. I like scrag and scram there. Ooh, over here we have A, E, and I, and R. So we've got 4 of the letters already. I mean, my instinct is to do ER. AI, aimer? Or aider. Aimer or aider. So again, an M possibility there. If we could find a word to guess an M, that would be awesome. Now this has W. You've got to have a vowel between the W and the R, I think. So W-O-R, something E. Worse is really good there. Yeah, I really think it has to be worse. I can't think of anything else. All right. All right, doing good. So the more we can guess words that are the answers, the more we get, the farther down we can get before we have to use our last test word, which is huge. Okay, the O there makes sense. Oh, the Y is gonna be at the end, something like dowdy or downy. Those are both good there. We do have the S over here, which is what we were thinking, SCRA, but it doesn't help us with scram versus scrag. Ooh, there's an S here. S here. So, SH is good. SH, something like shove or shown. Unfortunately, we've got several 50-50s here. Okay, what about this one? So, I mean, I feel like ER is very possible. Something like never. Otherwise, R at the beginning is good too. Ooh, what would it be though? Something like renew, but there's no W. Actually, never is really good. It could also be defer. Or fever. Okay, so there's a few possibilities there, probably some others. What about in here? So we've got the L and the, we got the I now. L-I, it's not gonna be L-I-U. Could be L-I-T, until. Ooh, until is really good there. No, unlit. Woo, unlit. Let's be careful. So the U is early on. So let's imagine the T is not at the end, right? It would have to be U-T-L-I. Don't like that. Or T-U-L-I, tulip, but there's no P. So I don't think so. So I think it's gonna be unlit, right? Yeah, I think it has to be. Let's go with unlit. Right. Unlit. All right, and that checked for the N, which is super helpful because we were thinking shown or shove over here, and there's no N. So now I'm thinking shove. It can't be shown, it can't be sure. I think it's gotta be shove. Okay. Ooh, and there's a V in this word. Right. We were thinking never. Never, there's an N and a V. So it's either so the R is either at the beginning or the end. If the R is at the end, it's not gonna be Wiener, so it's gotta be never if the R is at the end. If the R is at the beginning, Reven or Renev, no, those are no good. So it has to be never. Yes. All right, I never thought that I would be doing this well on this one after that start. Lyric was huge. Lyric was huge. All right, we still aren't done though. We've got 3 more to go. So, okay, we've got the ER over here now. So I think it's gonna be, oh, we're still thinking aimer and aider. Yeah. It's not gonna be AER. I don't think, because it would have to be like, nah, it's gotta be the A at the beginning, and then it's not gonna be this. Amier? No, I don't think that's a thing. No, so yeah, it's gotta be aimer or aider. This is still scram or scrag. This, I mean, we don't have much. It's gotta be this. I mean, I'm still thinking, oh, Downy and Dowdy, there's no N. So, Dowdy? Gowdy? Gowdy? No, that's not, Gowdy is with an AU. So Dowdy, could it be anything else? Yeah, I think it's gotta be Dowdy. Am I gonna guess that? I think I am. Oh, it's Dowdy. Yes, and that gave us the D. Look, the D for aider. Aider, oh, hold on. Oh, we gotta make sure you can see the guesses. Okay. And now we still don't know scram versus scrag, but we've got, so it has to be, I mean, the C has to be second, so it has to be SCR. And then we've got an A, so it's either A something, which has gotta be scram or scrag, I think. Or the A would be there, which doesn't work. It's gotta be scram or scrag. So we could do a test word, but we've got 2 guesses left. And 2 possibilities, so I think we can just guess scram. That was the first one I thought of, I think. I feel like that's more likely than scrag, although they're both possible. There's a chance we get this with 1 guess remaining. Hey, all right. Wow. I did not think that was gonna be possible. Well, after that start, I mean, I was worried I wasn't even gonna solve it, let alone have a guess remaining at the end. That was amazing. Wow, okay, so we've got aider, scram, unlit, dowdy, worse, lyric, never, and shove. I mean, yeah, if I was starting with a good start, I don't think this would have been as bad for the Octordle. None of them are super weird. You know, lyric is kind of strange with the Y in the second spot, but you know, if you were doing a 3-word start, a normal, you know, flute, Karen, and showy, for example, right? Well, we would have known there was a Y not at the end, because we would have guessed the Y at the end. You know, dowdy, we would have had the O and the W yellow and the Y green with flute, Karen, and showy, so that wouldn't have been too bad. Yeah, I feel like it would have made a big difference. Unlit, we would have had all the letters, so definitely it would, you know, shove, we would have had the S, H, and O. And the E. We would have had S, H, O, and E green. So a good start would make a big difference. But wow, okay. I can't believe I solved that, but there you go. So let me know, like I said, let me know how lucky lyric was. I went out on a limb there a little bit, but I don't know what else it could have been. There's gotta be something else it could be. I don't know, maybe Editor Scott has added some other words over there that he thought of later. Editor Scott's sometimes a little smarter than Solver Scott, but anyways, let me know how all 3 of these went for you. Yeah, and go check out my shirts, link in the description. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. Got a rotten string of bad luck ahead of me now. That is, if you believe in any of these various superstitions. Oh, okay, well that was really good. On the left, awesome. Ballet over here, okay, it is L and T, just like I was thinking. Now, alphabet. Alphabet. There we go, that's a good one.